Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League, and let's see what team we're going to be trying out. So we're going to be using the Toxapex here with the Serperior and the Shadow Feraligatr in the back. They switch out into their Feraligatr. We're going to match them with our Serperior here. They have a potential to throw an Ice Beam. We do shield the correct Ice Beam. We're going to build up some energy to fire off the Arrow Ace. Maybe we get a shield. Maybe we take it out from this range. It doesn't quite KO. We're going to have to think about shielding here. Okay, they elect to go for the Hydro Cannon. That's fine. We have a lot of energy to use here. We're going to fire off our own Arrow Ace towards this Jumplet. We're going to switch out into the Toxapex here. Looks like we are going to tank the Acrobatics. And then they switch into their Greninja. This Greninja here elects to go for the Night Slash. We're going to apply the pressure and go for the Brine Bait. We need to get some shields. We do grab the first shield, which is good. And then we're going to build up energy here. They are electing to throw a move right on timing. Night Slash doesn't quite KO. Oh, we try to switch out, but they did have the back-to-back. So we do get them to use some energy. We're going to go into our Serperior here. They switch out into their Jump Up. We're going to fire off the Arrow Ace. This is going to get them into the red, and then you can see right here we are able to reach another move. This Arrow Ace is going to get the KO or it's going to get the shield. We try to switch out, but they are going to be able to reach a move. The Acrobatics just take out the Serperior quite easily. We're going to have to fire off this Hydro Cannon immediately because they potentially get to the energy ball. We take out the Jump Up, and now we have this Greninja to deal with. We can survive one move from this range. Night Slash just get used, and then we're going to fire off this Hydro Cannon immediately. I think this is enough. Yes, it will from that range. So GG Starpuna able to win that game with the Feraligatr at the end, farm down and get to the Hydro Cannon, taking out the Jump Up and the Greninja at the end right there. So we have an interesting team here. We got the Toxapex and we got the Double Waters basically, but it's kind of an ABA with the Double Waters. So looks like we're going to go into the Feraligatr here versus this Drapion. We do get a shield, so that was the goal of this Drapion, but it looks like this Drapion is pretty decent against our team. They go for the crunch, and they are going to be able to spam another move. We're going to have to let it go. Ends up being another crunch, taking out our backline with their move, and we're going to have to just two-shield Toxapex this situation. They'd like to go for the Thunder. We do shield the correct Thunder. We're going to have to invest shields here, so they go for another Thunder, and unfortunately, this Ferrothorn is pretty decent against our team, especially since we have Feraligatr and the Toxapex. So they decide to go into their Drapion, go for the crunch, and we're going to fire off this Brine here. Not sure if this is enough to take it out, but okay, it is going to get it into the low red, but unfortunately for us, they still have that Talon Flame and they have a shield, so they just elect to go for the Flame Charge, and they are able to just farm us down. So GG Starpuna unable to win that game. The Drapion switch was kind of problematic, honestly. I guess maybe in hindsight we could have just stayed in with our Toxapex, I guess. That was tough. Alright, here we go. We got the Greninja versus the Toxapex here. We are going to be able to apply some good neutral fast move. They are going to just try to spam these Night Slash, just trying to proc a buff, I guess. But this is indication that they don't really want to see this Toxapex in the back, right? We go for the Sludge Wave, we grab that shield, and it looks like they definitely don't want to see this Toxapex in the back. We are going to have to tank another move. We still are avoiding the buffs, so that's at least good news. We're going to fire off the shield here. We're going to use this Brine. It should be enough to take it out from that range, and that's exactly the case. Anticipating maybe like a grass type. Okay, they have the Clockstar in the back. Clockstar and the Dugong. Whoa, interesting team here. So this Feraligatr is going to be able to chip away at the health of this Dugong. As you can see right here, we throw on timing, but more importantly, we have a little bit of energy advantage, and we are going to be able to spam these Hydro Cannons quickly. Another Hydro Cannon goes through, gets it into the red, and just like that, we're going to fire up another Hydro Cannon, get it into the extreme low red. They switch out into their Clockstar. We switch out as well. They reveal that they have the Stone Edge, so this Serperior is going to be able to avoid a potential Sludge Bomb Clockstar. We know that we can only tank neutral damage with these Stone Edges. Ooh, they do get the farm down though. They are going to have energy to throw back at this Feraligatr. We're going to have to build up a good amount of energy. Ooh, but they decide to try to switch in with their Dugong. And unfortunately for them, that is going to allow us to win the game, because now we're going to be able to have back-to-back Hydro Cannons to fire off. First one gets shielded, second one definitely is going to take out the Cloudster, so that's GG's right there. Able to win that game with the Shadow Feraligatr at the end, getting a lot of energy and closing out the game. We got the Toxapex here versus the Shadow Feraligatr. This is okay. Both of us are applying some fast move pressure, but you can see our Toxapex is dealing more. We're going to fire off this brine here because potential shield, and it looks like just from the fast move pressure of Toxapex, we should be able to potentially farm down if they allow us. No farm down, we're going to switch out into the Serperior to get a little bit of energy advantage and snipe their energy. We bait out the Talonflame. It looks like we're going to be able to throw off 2 arrow aces, so at least we're doing some damage. We get this into the low yellow. They're going to fire up a flame charge and get the boost, so we got to keep that in mind. It looks like we are going to have to invest a shield here and look for the farm down. They like to go for the fly, and what is that? They have the... I'm not sure what that is actually. Okay, they have the Cacturn in the back here, which is dealing some good neutral damage. We're going to shield here and try to get off a move. They get their attack buffed. We're going to go for this Ice Beam. They do elect to shield, and we're going to fire off this Sludge Wave immediately. This is going to take out the Cacturn, but can we farm down? Yes, we can. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Toxapex at the end. Luckily, tanky enough to take out the Cacturn, Shadow Cacturn, and the Talonflame. Alright, next game we get the Toxapex versus the Dunsparce. Okay, this is kind of a neutral matchup. They're going to be able to throw some super effective drill runs eventually. It is pretty decent health, pretty tanky, but we're going to fire off this Sludge Waves. As you can see right there, they could easily tank that. We try to catch a move, but unfortunately it doesn't go through. They go for the drill. We are able to survive that. But you can see both of us are pretty low, but we are going to be able to get to this brine here and find out what they have in the back. Ends up being the Greninja. They try to farm us down, but we are going to be able to part ways with the brine. At least we get it into the yellow, so that is really nice job by that Toxapex. Getting the Greninja this low already, it helps us potentially farm down. They switch out into the Drifloon. We have the Shadow Feraligatr for this situation. We're going to fire off this Hydro Cannon immediately, and now it comes down to using the shields correctly. This is going to be shielded, ends up being the Icy Wind. Yeah, makes sense. We're going to fire off another Hydro Cannon here. This is going to get the shield, and our opponent is going to try to, I guess, go for back-to-back Icy Winds. We let the first one go because we think that we can potentially get this Drifloon low enough for a farm down with our Serperior. Ooh, our opponent is able to get to a move here. This is going to be the Icy Wind. And okay, our opponent is going to throw a move. Nice Slash goes through, but we are able to barely survive it. Go for this Frenzy Plant. We take out the Greninja right there. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Serperior at the end right there. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.